International Journal of Health Policy and Management. Quality and speed are our culture and the keys to our success. Welcome to the audio summary section of the International Journal of Health Policy and Management.
One approach to priority setting in healthcare is ranking of different interventions. Such ranking is normally guided by a set of ethical and social values. Values like severity or cost effectiveness, etc. When you try to rank these interventions, you try to assess them so you get what is most ethically, socially valuable at ranking 1, like these orange interventions, and then what is at ranking 2 should then be somewhat less ethically and socially valuable, like the blue interventions like this, etc., etc. When this ranking list is made, you have to decide how to allocate resources in relation to this ranking list, and you can obviously do that in different ways. One way is to ration from the bottom. That means that you simply remove from the bottom interventions until you reach the budget level, like this. Another way to allocate resources is what is called relative resource coverage. That means that you remove a little on every level, but you increase the removal the further down in the ranking list you get, like this. This has obviously different consequences for the healthcare system, and you need to look into which of these two ways to allocate resources is more or most in line with the background ethical and social values. So let's assume that we have an ideal ranking. That means that everything on a higher ranking level is actually more ethically and socially valuable than what is at a lower ranking level. So the orange interventions are more ethically and socially valuable than the blue interventions, which in turn are more ethically and socially valuable than the green interventions, etc. So if you ration from the bottom like this, you remove what is least ethically and socially valuable, which is of course in line with the background values. But what if you use relative resource coverage instead? Then you get a situation like this, meaning that you remove interventions that are more ethically socially valuable and still leaving interventions that are less ethically and socially valuable, which is not in line with the background values. So it seems like if you have an ideal ranking, it supports ration from the bottom. Could there be other reasons to support relative resource coverage? Well, one idea could be that we have a non-ideal ranking. Maybe it looks like this. Maybe we didn't really get it right when we tried to assess the different interventions. So some of them sort of went on the wrong ranking level. Perhaps that could support relative resource coverage. In this article, I analyze this kind of idea together with a number of other ideas that could perhaps support relative resource coverage. And the other ideas is having an opportunity to receive treatment, priority setting at group and individual level, need to generate resources to healthcare, and the need to generate support for priority setting. And I will leave the conclusions to you who read the article.